last bit of time here in Osaka. It's Saturday, Saturday, December 10th, and we are heading to Tokyo this evening. But first, we decided that this morning we wanted to come out and try and get to that shrine temple complex that we went to last night and was closed. So we're at what seems like our favorite station, JR Namba, and we're gonna take the 20-minute walk out there to the temple. Hope it should be open. Hopefully it's open. Maybe we should have checked, but I don't see why it wouldn't be opened in the morning. And then after we check out the complex, we're gonna go through the market we were at last night where we picked up dinner, because we need to get an extra bag to pack up some stuff and ship it to Tokyo, because we were bad. We were bad in Osaka at the grocery stores, the convenience stores, and at Puma. So we don't have any space left in our luggage, so we need to figure that out. Nicole has a brilliant idea, so we will show you what that is later. And did you have any luck finding a bag?
No, all those people over there are selling bags to people with dignity that won't carry what we want to carry.
Okay, so it's to the market then. So we are going to get this walk. We need to just put our heads down and get there because we don't have a ton of time. It is 10:40 and we were hoping to be back at the hotel at 11:30, which is not going to happen because we thought we would be at the temple by now. But the one train that we've been taking during the week seems to have a reduced schedule on Saturday, so it was only every 15 minutes, and we must have just missed one when we got to the station because we were standing there for 15 minutes. So we're a little bit behind schedule, so we're going to just haul our butts and get to the complex. We're at the shrine, and good news, it's open. So that was good. We didn't make another walk here for no reason, and the grounds are really quite different than the last couple of shrines that we've been to. This one is a lot more garden and bigger trees, and it's a lot lusher than what we're used to at most temple shrine complexes. And this one is Ikukunitama Shrine, and it was interesting because it used to be located on where the castle currently is, but it burnt down in a fire, and before it was reconstructed, it sounded like the castle was built. So that area was designated for the castle, and so they relocated the shrine here, and the deities that were enshrined were moved to this location. It was also used construction principles that were pretty unique at the time for a shrine. The main hall was apparently unprecedented in shrine construction, and yeah, it's quite a large area here that is in the middle of Osaka City. Hello.
Hello, I know you.
Yes.
It's like a park.
It is. I was just saying how it's very different than most shrine complexes because it's very lush.
Yeah.
There's a waterfall. There's a lot of trees.
It's large grounds and dotted with many little shrines all around, so you get to explore a bit.
So let's take a look around.
Okay, did you show that?
The statue?
Yeah.
No, who is that?
I don't know, it's very Western looking though.
He is. That hat gives it away. So there's the entrance we came in, and then you can sort of see the view, just how lush and green it actually is in here. Big stone lanterns, big stone torii.
Waterfall.
There's a waterfall over there. All right, we don't have a ton of time, so we should look around.
Okay.
On this side are a bunch of shrines along the outside wall. This area where the shrine, like the smaller shrines, were lining the wall, one of the outside walls, is interesting because it's almost like a little neighborhood, and they're gated off. You can't get up to the shrines, which is kind of unique to what I've seen. Like usually they're a little bit more open, but you can see, I'll walk to one end here. Here is the first one in the row, and you can see it has its own little yard, sort of, with a fence on either side. It's like fenced in. It's like a fenced in little yard, and then the shrine is in there. And all of these are in the same sort of vein. This one has its own little yard. It's got his neighbors. The Shrine Street.
Yeah, I saw a girl over there sitting on a park bench reading, and I was like, oh, that would be such a nice way to spend an afternoon. A beverage, a book, sitting in a park bench, sitting in this area, relaxing.
Do you know if this is a Shinto or Buddhist shrine or both?
I think it's a Shinto.
Yeah, the ropes and the white paper, sort of like, they look like lightning bolts, kind of give it away, I guess. Each shrine also has its own torii leading up to its front door. This one's pretty fancy. This one's got a wooden torii, and it looks relatively new, part of it anyways. Looks like they might have replaced the top somewhat recently. Yeah. The Shinto?
Yeah. Their costumes give it away.
Lots of things are giving it away now that I think about it. But yeah, do you know, in Buddhism, do they have the bell that you ring when you make a prayer?
Not that bell, but there's bells.
Like this bell here. They don't have that in Buddhism.
No.
Buddhist temples. No. So this area is a little different. These shrines are small little shrines similar to what we saw at Namba Osaka Shrine yesterday, and they've built these orange sort of enclosures or huts to protect them.
I have a theory about this particular shrine. The red symbol is the word for heart, and then that's obviously a lock. So maybe it's a love lock idea. And then if you look in, people have made lots of wishes and comments about love and hung it on the walls.
So this deity must be something to do with love.
Yeah.
I didn't notice when we first walked through here, but there's the main shrine building. This shrine is a gate, a torii gate, which is very reminiscent of the one in Miyajima, the huge one in Miyajima, which is out in the the water when the tide is in, and then out when the tide is out you can walk up to it. And right below it is a koi pond, and I don't know if I can get them. It's quite dirty, but they're very big koi in there. Let's see it in there. And it's sitting right beside this very pretty waterfall.
You see the fake frog?
Yeah, there's a toad. I think it's a toad, isn't it?
Yeah.
A toad. And some nice red leaves. Leaves are changing a little bit in here. It's another very peaceful spot inside a huge city. Yeah, let's keep walking up to the main building through this huge stone torii. Walked around that little garden, garden with the shrines, the wooded, the green area, and we came up towards the main hall, and this opened up. It's huge, this huge complex up here. So I'm standing underneath this massive stone torii, and they're looking in. There's obviously parking, people are parking in here, And we came up from over here where all the green is, and you can see the main hall poking up over this building here between me and the main hall. And it doesn't look like you can go in there to see the main hall. And there's a big purification structure here. And there's a big picture of a chicken and a rooster. I believe next year is the year of the rooster or year of the chicken. So they're getting ready for that. Did you find out anything?
I think I saw something to reaffirm my theory.
Yeah.
Over here, there's the plaques that I was talking about. I see the heart with the lock. Good match. So you buy a plaque. What you do is you buy a plaque, and you turn it around and you write your wish or your prayer, or your blessing on the back, and then you hang it up in the various racks that we've seen scattered around the temple. And then, see, this is a good match, certain victory, prosperity in business. And this one I've seen, this is a very, very popular one that I've seen around the complex. I think that's probably their most popular one. And this is for marital arts achievement.
Martial arts.
Martial arts achievement. Art achievement, household harmony, study achievement, and wishes to come true.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Good job.
I know things.
You sleuthed and found out infos.
So Mike and I are a little bit baffled, and we're trying to determine what this plaque actually means. Though it says marital arts, the plaque
It says martial arts.
martial arts. I'm thinking, or we think that they're trying to say something that has to do with marriage or marital achievement, because it looks like a man and a woman, husband and wife, and like I said, down in the other part of the complex, this plaque far outnumbered any other part. So I don't think that there's that many judo masters or karate masters coming to the shrine here and making wishes. So I think there might be something that's lost in translation.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we can't get up into that area closer to the main building. But from here we can see that there's been a lot of sake offerings at this shrine. Big, huge barrels, maybe you would call those, and smaller bottles. And that's repeated on the other side. Here's a view back towards that huge stone torii I was standing under earlier. The main building is behind me. And that was a good visit. I'm glad we rushed over here to see it. Unfortunately, we had to rush through the complex a little bit because we have to get going now to get back to the hotel and pick up this luggage solution that Nicole has that we'll show you when we figure it out back at the hotel.
You know what's amazing to me about this shrine?
What?
It's that when I looked up TripAdvisor, it didn't even register. We only picked this shrine because we found it on Google Maps, and it happened to be close to where we were.
Where we were yesterday.
Yeah, we were yesterday. But you know, it's not like a tourist attraction. Yet it's so beautiful and just.
I'm sure lots of locals are happy about that. All right, let's make a move. All right, so we had a couple successes this morning and a bit of a boo-boo. We got to the shrine. We went back into the arcade we were in yesterday. Picked up an extra bag for our issues today, and then we got on the wrong train trying to get back to Osaka, which is super annoying because it would take us right back to the station we were at, and this train only runs every 15 minutes. So we're sitting here waiting for it to go back. So we wasted about half an hour, almost 20 minutes. And we're a bit tight on time today, but I don't know. Hopefully the hotel will let us check out a little later, and then we can just then we can recover. But if not, then we have to skip swimming and the gym and just pack and get ready to go. All right, we're packed. That was a mad dash to get packed, to be honest. took a bit longer than we were expecting, so we didn't do any filming while we were doing it, but we're gonna show you this bag that we kept talking about when we get to Tokyo, or when it gets to Tokyo, because we shipped it off, and it'll show up tomorrow morning. But we just came into the train station, and we went to a new floor, a new building to try and find some food for lunch, and we're at a tonkatsu restaurant right now. And I am super excited because I'm really, really hungry, and I love tonkatsu, and somehow I convinced Nicole to have tonkatsu, and I don't think it's her favorite, but she's taking one for the team today. How are you doing?
I'm hungry and I'm dizzy, and packing was no fun.
Yeah.
I don't know why a job that takes 20 minutes in my head always doubles in real lifetime.
And I don't realize why you don't realize that.
On the bright side, I got to use their awesome pool for their last time, and I also used their bathhouse for one last time. That facility is so amazing. I don't understand why I'm like the only one there all the time. They keep the pool and the bathhouse absolutely pristine, and it's not only is it pristine, it's really, really nice. So I'm glad no one else is there but me, so I can enjoy it all.
Yeah. So we're in a building that Nicole kept seeing when we would walk in the train station, and we're up on the 10th floor. And so we have a pretty awesome view. We got in a restaurant that has windows out into the train station. So that is a floor we always meant to try and go see. Because I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's huge light display hanging from the rafters. They're not on at the moment, obviously. And then you can see trains down there. So we have a little less than an hour to get our food and eat, and get back to the hotel to pick up our bags and get through the swarm of people to the train station. I can't believe how many people there are down there. I thought we were gonna have a leisurely afternoon. Silly me. It's crazy busy. Even you're a bit shocked.
I was. I thought that we were going to, I knew it'd be busy, but it really is wall to wall. It's really wall to wall, slow walking people looking up and sideways and not using their legs very well.
Yeah, how dare they enjoy their Saturday?
I know, how dare they ramble and amble along.
We're just gonna sit here, wait for our food patiently, and we'll show you when it comes. And then we're gonna chow down and get back to the hotel.
My monster shrimps are here to fill out my monster appetite for my empty belly. Ooh, size does matter when it comes to prawns. What'd you get?
I got a mix of stuff. Also got a prawn. One of these is a shrimp croquette. One of them is, I think, a pork croquette. There's a couple pieces of pork and some, like a mushroom, I think. And the set comes with soup, I'm assuming. All you can have rice, and all you can eat rice, and all you can eat cabbage. And they have two sauces. They have a Worcester sauce and a special tonkatsu sauce. So I asked the waitress if I could go film the kitchen, and she was not sure how to answer me, but she went and asked the chef, and the chef seemed fine with it. So I went over and filmed him, and I said, can I take a picture? He's like, yes. And then I started filming, and then he looked down at his fry station, and he's like, he's like, oh, 1 second, and he started cleaning it all up, which I thought was kind of funny. We both had a chuckle, and then he rolled. I caught him rolling a prawn, and then at the end he sprayed out the fin on the back, which was kind of neat, and threw it in the fryer. So I got to see how they pack on the crust. That was really cool. And I think I'm going to stop talking to you right now, and I'm just going to dive into this because I'm really hungry, and we actually have to rush.
Turn the camera so you can see the size of my shrimp. This is my head, and this is the size of my shrimp.
That's a big shrimp.
Yeah, because I'm a big head.
True. That was really, really amazing. I could do another plate. Nicole is just finishing up her third shrimp. Full cheeks. She's munching away. Trying hard to get it done as fast as possible so we don't miss our train. I'm slightly concerned we haven't given ourselves enough time to drag our bag through that crowd, all those people. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, worst case, we missed a train and there's another one for 30 minutes after. And then that will give us a chance to look around Osaka station and maybe find some more food. Here I am eating, just finishing eating. I'm talking about food for later. But yeah, we might be able to find some food in Osaka for the train ride. It's about 3 hours. So I think we'll roll into Tokyo 8:06 or something like that. And then we have to take the Yamanote line to our Shimbashi station where our hotel is at, and that's like one stop, so that's a couple minutes. And then we have to drag through the Shiodome Center, which you saw on our arrival. So like 5 hours and we'll be in our hotel room. Nicole's looking at me. You have something to say?
No, I was thinking that we should probably ask for a bill soon so that we will...
The bill's here.
Yes.
The magic of Japan.
Yes.
I can go pay for it. Should I go pay for it?
Yes.
All right. We're leaving the restaurant. I paid the bill. It's customary in Japan, they leave the bill on your table. I think I've told you this before, and you just go up and pay it, which makes it very convenient when you're in a rush. You don't have to wait to get the bill. Nicole pointed out to me that the set outside, the example set, basically looked exactly like my meal, or my meal looked exactly like the example set, and that still kind of blows me away. That they perfect the food to such a degree that they can do that. And I think, like, even like marketing pictures, like when you get a burger or something, it looks very much like the picture usually. So you get what you see, which is amazing. So we are looking for the elevator. Nicole's directing me. I'm gonna put this down because there's a lot of people around and it's getting hard to navigate. So we will catch you when we can. We made it to Osaka. So we are just going to go to the Shinkansen tracks. So we took a local train to Osaka from Osaka, and there was a lot of people, a little bit of shuffling with the bags, but not too bad, and we made really good time. We have about 20 minutes until our Shinkansen leaves, so Nicole's looking for food while I am watching these bags. This one here is a behemoth. It's heavy. But we came up from the local tracks down there, and we have to go through those gates there to the Shinkansen trains. And our train is on the board. We are the red one. Hikari 5:30, leaving at 5:16 on track 27, headed for Tokyo. So Nicole is back. Did you find any food?
I think Michael should go in. They're handing out samples left, right, and center. And I can't have any because my braces are in. But Michael's braces are out. So he can go to town.
But did you find any food you want?
No, it's not that type of, it's more like souvenir type of food.
Okay, maybe inside the Shinkansen gate.
So you go and have a buffet time.
Well, let's just go then. We don't want to waste time if we can't get food here.
I don't really get food because we have snacks and then we just ate.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go get samples.
Okay,
We made it to the platform. We are at gate 8 for car 8. This is our last Shinkansen trip on this vacation. We're a bit sad. Our train passes expire today, so no more unlimited travel.
No more green car.
No more green car. That was a good experience,
That
though.
was.
I'm glad we decided to, with all the trips up, like the trip up to Hokkaido,
Yeah.
the long trips made it worth it.
It did add up. But we're baffled because for the whole trip we only got one towel. Did you explain to them about the towel?
No.
Tell people about the towel and why
I might have misunderstood and misrepresented this towel to Nicole, but in doing some research for the green car, it sounded like you would get a warm towel on every train. But now I'm wondering if it's just this line between Osaka and Tokyo. Oopsies.
3 weeks and 20 trips, and all I got was one measly towel. And it wasn't even hot.
You're hard to please.
Really? Because I wanted more than one towel?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my.
Well, the train should be here soon. We've got to lug our bag and find a spot for her. Hopefully there's a lot of other people on there with big bags. And we will see you on the train. Just came true. Towelettes.
Look, these ones are special. They have the JR logo on them with the little train.
They do.
I feel like I've been gypped many a towels on this trip. Angry letter to JR it is.
Maybe you should read the website and see if I misrepresented. Probably said right there and I just totally missed it, on this route only.
Why? Are people actually dirty on this route?
I have no idea. This is the oldest route. Maybe it takes a while for all the other routes to catch up.
Oh dear.
Who knows? But this is a newer train than what we were on our trip into Osaka from Tokyo. It has power in the seats. We think that the seats have warmers built in. Is your butt getting warm yet?
No.
Okay, we don't know what that does, but press this button. It kind of looks like it's going to give you heat, but apparently it doesn't. And then this one turns the reading light on and off.
Apparently it doesn't.
It's behind me.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see now. Oh boy, it does.
And there's power. So I was happy to see power because we need to charge some devices. We did not end up getting food in the station. We're just going to wait till we get to Tokyo. This one's only a 3-hour trip. We have some snacks, and someone's probably going to sleep. I'm going to be bored for the next 3 hours.
How do I look?
Oh my. More normal than usual. I mean, more normal than when you usually sleep on the train. Alright, we will catch you later. We're at Tokyo Station. We are waiting for the Yamanote train to come to take us 2 stops to our stop, Shimbashi. The Shinkansen ride was fine. It was good. We're really excited to be back in Tokyo. It always feels like coming home a little bit. We always stay at the same hotel, so we know the area really well. And yeah, I'm just looking if there's our train. Better get on there. There's Nicole.
I'm ready to take it.
Yes. One short train ride, one short walk, and we'll be back at the hotel you saw us at when we first started this trip 3 weeks ago. I'll see you in a bit. As we were trying to say before that train rudely interrupted us, we're really happy to be back in Tokyo. It feels good to be in our familiar territory.
Feels like home.
Feels like home. We've really enjoyed our travels around the last 3 weeks, but it is nice to get off the train, know exactly where we're going. We just have to get there. We don't have to figure anything out. I don't have to hold Google Maps. I don't have to search maps on the roads. We know exactly how to get to the hotel through the underground here, and that feels kind of refreshing. It does feel like coming home a little bit.
It does.
So we are doing the walk in the Shiodome underground towards our hotel, and we're noticing Christmas is out. When we were here, I guess it was a bit early, but it's all decked out for Christmas now. There's Christmas booths, Christmas lights. We'll show you that stuff tomorrow. And I'm not sure what we're gonna do tonight. We're both pretty tired, zonked, and I'm a bit hungry.
Tired, but not ready to go.
Oh my God. She slept on the train. I knew this was gonna happen. She slept on the train, so she's got her second wind, and I didn't, and I don't see a second wind. So we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna put you away and just get to this hotel. Go check in. Checked in, and we started sorting our bags a little bit, and I put a bit of laundry in. They have machines at that hotel, and so we just ran out to get a bite to eat. We were on a time crunch because of the laundry, so we ended up at a restaurant in one of the buildings, like right next to the hotel. We always walk by but never ventured into, and we were both having pizza. So it's not quite our first choice in Tokyo, but given all the factors involved, this is gonna work out fine. The hotel itself, we're excited to be back. Excited to be back in Tokyo. We're excited to be back at this hotel. We spent our honeymoon at this hotel almost 10 years ago. And back then it was like a couple of years old. It was pretty brand new, and it felt new. But this time around, it's starting to show its age a little bit. They're not keeping up with it. So I think this will be our last hurrah at this hotel. Next time we come to Tokyo, we'll find new stomping grounds and find a new place to call home here. But we're both hungry, we're both tired, so we're just hoping this pizza comes soon so that we can devour it and get back to the room and get some sleep. Tomorrow we gotta wake up. I think we're not gonna do our bags tonight. We're just gonna put them aside and deal with it in the morning. And then we gotta get our act together so that this week goes by and we have fun and we have a lot of things to do and a lot of food to eat. Gotta do a little bit of research tomorrow. So when the pizza comes, we'll show you, and then we'll see where we go.
Sometimes you walk into a tourist shop and you know it's not going to be something to write home about, and then your food comes, and then you're like, I was right. So this happened to us, but again, it was because of the whole laundry situation, and
it's late.
It's also late, and this was close by, and also Tokyo is a lot colder than what we remembered. So we were
never been here this late.
Yeah, so we were cold, we were hungry, we were a bit desperate, and this is what you end up with in that situation. I think this is a frozen pizza that they just nuked. Okay, they didn't nuke it, but I think it's kind of a frozen pizza.
Or the crust maybe is like a pre-made crust or something.
So I'll have a bite. It's not horrible. It's basically something that we have. You go to the supermarket and you buy a pizza and you take it home on a Friday night because you're too lazy to do anything else, and you're eating it on the couch and you're like, this is fine. Exact same thing. It's fine. It's
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So
You want to try yours?
here's mine. Based on that glowing review, I don't think I'll record my reaction. It looks very much the same. So yeah, I think I'll just chow down on this, and then we'll get back to the hotel and get sorted and get to bed. At least it's warm.
It's warm.
Yeah. Okay, Nicole and I hate to admit it, but that pizza grew on us. We actually quite enjoyed it in the end. I think we just were looking for some comfort food, and I think that hit the bill, because we could have easily gone to the same noodle place we ate at the first night in Tokyo. It's in another part of this, like in the station, but we both said if we were given the option to go there or here, we would have still chosen here. So I think we just needed a bit of comfort food. It was good. It reminded us of home. We've been gone for a long time. 3 weeks.
Maybe this is how people feel when they go visit a prostitute. It's like,
What? How does
like-
pizza? What?
no, because you know it's dirty and you know it's not quality, but you can't help yourself. And then you feel ashamed and dirty afterwards.
That is a troubling amount of detail and knowledge about prostitution that you just displayed. I think we're going to end this video. This is going to be the end of today's video. Probably going to be a bit of a slow video because we didn't do a whole lot because we were traveling. It's tough to do a good video, I find, on travel days. But tomorrow we'll pick it up and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.